Today I'm speaking to you on control. This is Corrine from Narcissistic Abuse Recovery. And today I am not feeling very well. I have a little bit of flu, and an Arctic gale is blowing up a storm around where I live. But anyway, the seasons are changing and the winter is starting to come in. But today my message is about control. The narcissists and toxic people have victims who they love to control. And I just needed to share that with you today. Please be aware of people who sometimes come and disguise themselves, but what they ultimately want to do is to control you and to control your life according to how they would like you to live. And of course, that's assisting them and working according to their rules and regulations. Now, this was always a clash in my life because I am a person who has got great faith, and my will I give to the Lord. I try to live according to the Lord's will and purposes. And also, I spread my word around on YouTube because the lessons that I learned and the lessons that are healing me are what I would like to share with people who are not in the same position as I am and who could also be able to learn to understand how to find themselves being freed from this terrible, toxic, and dangerous environment, and jumping out the box to be able to live the way they were meant to live. As the Lord says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. So, this is why I spend a lot of time um, listening to the videos and taking the counseling seriously and trying to learn more and more about releasing myself from the toxic trauma bonds, and also from freeing myself to be a better person. But one of the things that I've learned very recently is that the trauma bonds are addictions. We become addicted to the toxic people in our lives. They bring excitement. They raise our serotonin, whether they are giving us lots of loving or whether they're screaming and raging. We enjoy all the toxic and the toxic environment that they produce, which is terrible because they bring us up on highs and they take us down on lows. And for me to find out that this was an addiction is a very, very sad and difficult thing for me to recover from. So I am just bringing this to your attention and letting you know that I've done quite a lot of work into this, and I had to learn to to overcome, to try to overcome. And I'm not bonded, but I definitely know that I've still got a lot more work to recover myself from. The addictions are no longer there. Thank the Lord for that, because the knowledge woke me up, and it's enabled me to rise above and to be able to take on my energy and try to do the things that I used to do before, without toxic people in my life. Anyway, and that's my little bit of sharing. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, and I don't have any credentials with regard to psychiatry, but I have had many, many lessons and many, many experiences with counselors over the years. So I've taken all their counsel very seriously, and I have enabled myself to reach to where I am today. So if I could just help one little person going through a terrible nightmare of being in bondage, and somebody looking at them as though they are no longer required I want to touch that person and say that you are one of God's beautiful creations and that you were made for a purpose and that if you turn to Him, He will help you through step by step, stage by stage, as He's helped me. Anyway, that's my message for today. Please, people, know that you are not alone. I may not have all the credentials, I may be inexperienced, but my heart is there for people who are suffering as much as I have suffered. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Have a good day. Bye.